Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is James Caldwell. This is R&B Divas LA. It's season 3, and this is episode 6. Okay, we start right in. We got Lil Mo, Lila James, and then that Stacy broad. You know what? I like this wig that Mo has. It's kind of big bouncy curls, shoulder length, no whole lot of hoopla going on. And she needs to stick with that because, usually her head is a mess. Lila was basically telling Stacy, what the thing, because when we left off, they were at the birthday party. And Stacy basically ruined that whole birthday party for Miss Chalet. I mean, I don't care how you dice it and slice it. She ruined the whole fucking birthday party with her bullshit. And then, why was she even there? Who the fuck even invited her? Fuck her, she's ridiculous. But anyway, Lila was basically letting her know, you know what, had that been me and you spoke to me the way you spoke to Miss Chalet, baby, the outcome would have been completely different. And she's like, oh, would you to beat me up? She was like, I said, okay, Miss Lila. So that was that, pretty much. She's trying to laugh it off, but she is really a troublemaker. Just watch her. She's a troublemaking bitch. Anyway, next scene we see Miss Chalet, Shantae Moore, and Chrisette all getting together. Chrisette is actually auditioning a young lady named Ashley, who is actually one of her backup singers right now. And Ashley was actually auditioning for the Rich Hipster label. It was really good. It was a song that she wrote called Best Friend. Real good. You could see the influence that Chrisette actually has had over her. Like how she goes into her highs and her lows and how she just caresses her soft verses when she just sings a verse real soft. It was so, you could see the Chrisette stuff just sitting there right on the surface. So that was cool. And she naturally passed the audition. The little girl's really good. After that, we actually did have Chrisette did a photo shoot. So now she has Ashley and she also has her brother, Lem, on the label. So she wanted to do a showcase with them to introduce them out to the world and to do, a small portion of the world over there in LA. And have them do a couple of their songs. And then, she could also use the photos for promos. Derek Blanks was actually doing the photo shoot, so I was absolutely excited. And if you know who Derek Blanks is, you'd be excited too. Derek Blanks is a fabulous photographer. But anyway, we see him a lot on a lot of the Atlanta stuff. We saw him a lot in the past on a lot of the Atlanta goings on. But he's real good. He really is. He's a force in that business. But the Ashley, she's like a hidden beauty. Like when that girl hit hair and makeup, she just was like, boom, she came alive. And her shots were like fabulous. Chrisette's brother, he kind of was doing his own thing. He's different. Like Chrisette, he likes to be different. He was coining himself as the Black Robin Hood or something. So, he's off center. He does what he does. He had like this piece draped on his head and different things like that. And he, pardon me, guys, he was actually handling things real well, but I said something ain't right with him. I kept watching his body language and I said, oh, here we go with some shit. So, sure enough, later on in the program, he starts giving Chris some shit. It was just absolute drama. When Lem, Chrisette, and the mom met, he's like, oh, I felt like you left me out there and you were helping direct her and this, that, thing, and the other. And I'm like, first of all, she's a girl. Okay? So there's a lot more direction that can be given to her because there's a lot more things that she needs to do. Whereas all you need to do is sit there, stand, smile, or don't, and take the picture and get your motherfucking monkey ass on. With her, we need hair slung to one side. We need you leaning back, arch your back. We need all that. There's a lot more that's required of a female on a photo shoot. All females don't know how to emote. So you need someone there to help you. You were handling things fine. you just like to fuss, I believe. You know, and I don't even know if that has to do with his bipolarity. I think it just has to do with him just being an aggravating ass. So I'm not going to stick on that too long because I don't want to say nothing wrong about her brother because we know he got some issues, but I don't believe that all his issues have to do with him being bipolar either. I think some of those issues is that he's just an asshole, but whatever. I just said it now. So it is what it is. I know he has some issues, but I don't believe that everything he does are due to his issues. Okay? There's some insecurity there, and there's also some, I know I can aggravate the fuck out of you, and that's what I'm going to do. I done said it. Oh, well. Let's move on. Miss Chalet and Brave actually met up. Remember, Brave wasn't at the party. Miss Chalet was updating Brave on what had happened at the birthday party and all of that. And them two are, like, clicking pretty good. It was like, you know, it was really light when she went over. The atmosphere was light, and they were getting along real good. And, you know, she told Miss Chalet, you know, you can come over here anytime. You know, and Miss Chalet was like, oh, I'm so glad you invited me. I hope you invite me again. That's what she told her. You know, I'm welcome to come over here anytime. So that's good. She's comfortable with Brave. I like Brave. You know, she got a little shit there too, but I really do like Brave. I think she's genuine for the most part. I really do. Let's see. Next, we had Stacy, Mo, Leela, Brave, and Miss Chalet all met up at the City of Hope Cancer. It's like a cancer research center. They showed up there. They were meeting about the benefit concert, and they also want to do a group single to go ahead and put all that money toward the cancer research. So, cool. It was good to see that, again, take care of the business side of what it is that we're actually trying to do here. Next, we got Chrisette and her mom. That's when they actually were talking, just the two of them were talking about Lem and his whole thing, and he basically was saying he's not going to do the showcase because he's not feeling comfortable, so he won't do the showcase. And then that conversation led over to, like I was saying before, where he was the drama with the photo shoot. Moving on. Anyway, so then we got Brave, Mo, and Stacy. They went out. The whole little lunch or brunch or whatever it was overshadowed with the woe is me. Oh, woe is me, Miss Stacy, honey. Insinuating that someone in the group has sold a story to the media trying to ruin her. Don't nobody give a fuck about you, you square-jawed whore. And she's going on, and then she got to do the crying. Nobody even cared about my kids and this, that, thing, and the other. And they went on and they did this, that. You're right. Nobody cares about your kids, bitch. We didn't even know you had any. No one gives a fuck. And knowing that, what are you crying for? We don't give a fuck about you. You forced your way into this. And me and my mother were sitting there looking at it, and I said, we agreed. I don't believe nobody made no call or made no money or did none of that. I believe the bitch did it herself. Trying to just drum up some drama. Because she's just ridiculous like that. She just does not sit right with me at all. She is so fucking Nikki Gilbert. Oh, God. She really is. She really is. But she's just running around. So this is her new thing. She's running around trying to figure out who sold her out to the media. Who went and said something. Girl, you know what? We always say how much we miss Whitney Houston. And I would love to be able to get into that story of why Whitney really smacked her goddamn face. And I wish she had lived a little longer so she could come back and smack her goddamn face again. I know that's mean. That is the only reason why we would love to have Whitney back, but that's definitely one of them on my roster, baby. I had about 10 albums. Smack that bitch. Anyway, moving on. Aggravating ass whore. Chrisette had her showcase. It was just her and Ashley. It was really, really good. Ashley did her songs. She did real well. She had nice stage presence and all of that. That fucking Stacy showed up. Nobody invited her. You know, Chrisette did not invite that whore to that showcase. She got there, was trying to get the drama started. Who does that? But anyway, Lem didn't show up. Chrisette sang some stuff from the lyricist opus. Turned it out. Y'all know, child. As soon as Chrisette opens her mouth, you know I'm sold on whatever the fuck happened the last half hour. I'm like, okay, shit, just sing. But she was turning it out, looked real cute, and you know it was good. Her and Stacy did good. We didn't even miss Lem, child. After that, like I said, Stacy was trying to get something going. Honey, Chrisette paid her ass absolute motherfucking fairy dust. Poof. She went to talking. Chrisette said, listen. I don't do all that. I don't. What you trying to do right there? I don't have to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove myself from this situation, and then I'm going to go on. She fucking left them there at the fucking event. She was not hearing that shit that she was talking about. And she's always, you know, if you always pay attention to Stacy, it's always, well, I'm not trying to start any drama, or I'm not trying to do that. You're right, you're not trying. You're starting shit. And you're really good at it. You're not good at it with Miss Chrisette Michelle because Miss Chrisette Michelle pays you dust all the time, bitch. Every time she gets into a scene with Chrisette does not buy in. And by the end of it, you see Stacy standing there with exhaust fumes in her face where Chrisette then pulled off in her car. Vroom, money. She pays her dust every time. And it's like Leela and them seem to have a problem with that, but I don't see it. I mean, come on. Y'all are trying to build a brand. You can say what you want. She already has a brand. I'd rather see Chrisette pay that bitch dust and we see the back of her shoes going out the door or the exhaust fumes from her car flying up the street than to see her rolling around on the floor with this square jaw bitch that ain't got no singles out. I think she's doing the exact right thing. Nobody rolling on the floor with her old unemployed, all non-void ass. Fuck out of here. But anyway, that's basically what went on in this episode. Again, thank you guys for watching. You can thumbs up or thumbs down. You guys know how that works. And I will catch you guys next week for episode 7. All right. Bye for now, guys.